Hey everybody, I'm Andy the Kenworth Guy. Thanks so much for coming by the channel today. It's so great to see you and all your smiling faces. Today we're going to be taking a look at a beast. We're actually going to be calling this truck Zeus. So let's see what this is all about. All right, it's another cooker out here today. Beautiful sunny day here in Winnipeg. Just about to deliver this truck to southern Manitoba here. Big thank you to Todd from Fapa Farms. We worked long and hard on this project, on this build, and it is humongous. That's why we're calling it Zeus. Just the beast, the big truck. The big grain truck on the field. So we're ready for harvest. This truck is going to be getting put to work this afternoon, like literally this afternoon. A few things have to yet be finished on it. We got to get some stripes down the side, which I'll probably get some shots of this truck again once that's all done. But I wanted to get this brought to you guys before it left while it was all shiny and clean. Big thank you to Rob at Big Truck Detail for just getting this truck shined beyond belief. It just looks amazing. So looking up front here, we have a legendary red, this is Century Red Effect on here. So beautiful red metal flake on there. So this is our 100th anniversary red that we came out with last year. Up front we got the center toe pin, the chrome bumper, we have the integrated fog lights in there. As far as the front grille, we have the stainless steel surround, which is standard. Aluminum metal mesh grille. We got the bug screen, as you can see, it's working. Aww. And we got the winter front up front there as well. With the T880, you have a 5-piece design hood, so the fenders are bolted to the rest of the hood, and then you got the extra seams up top there, so if you need to replace or fix something, you don't have to buy a whole hood, just maybe a portion of it. And then here we have this chrome surround around the air intake, and then on the intake, that is the fans to help drop the dust and chaff out of the air intake going into the cab. Sorry, into the truck. We got the Kenworth bug up there on the side of the hood. Now the mirrors look a little off, and that's just because of a supply issue. So these mirrors are what we had to pivot to basically make the trucks buildable. The factory that we use, among other brands, burnt to the ground and was total loss. So we couldn't actually get mirrors for a short time. And we were able to get some temporary suppliers to kind of fill in for us. There is a panel that will kind of close out this bottom area, so it's a little bit covered, looks a little bit better, but yeah, it's a custom one-off. You're not going to see a lot of trucks going down the road with that type of mirror because it's kind of a temporary fix for the problem that happened there. So as far as the visor, we had that custom visor installed, thanks to the guys at House of Chrome for helping out with that, supplying that, and then our shop, we installed that here. We have the polished package all the way across, so we got polished rims front and back. We have the polished battery box here on this side, polished fuel tank, 7-inch fuel tank straps, polished def cover, and it just looks really, really sweet. We also did the stainless elbows, so chrome lower elbows rather, on the exhaust on both sides, and we got the big 7-inch pipes up top there. So this is a 26-foot, I was going to say 70, a 26-foot grain box on here. It's aluminum grain box, and it's painted to match the cab. It looks really cool. And it's sitting on a 281-inch wheelbase. Now that is a tri-drive, so it's something that we don't see all that often in our area, but it is something that we can get, obviously, and put into service here. But Todd, my customer previously had one of our medium duty trucks, a T880. I sold him about 7 or 8 years ago, and he sold it and wanted to have this truck for harvest. And today is the 21st of August when I'm filming this, and it's right on time. Like, he's literally putting it to work this afternoon. We put on these tub fenders here at the store, and we had to install additional brackets to space them out because these are wide track axles on the back, so which means the drives are actually sticking out a little bit further. So you can see we got these channel tubing on there where the brackets are mounted to. So it's something that we had to do. As far as the back end here, we equipped it with air lines and plumbing to the end of the frame. So you got air and electric to the end of the frame there. No hydraulics, no plan to really pull anything, but does have a 2-inch tow bar there if you wanted to tow a little cart around or something like that. Up here we got the tailgate, and I'm not going to bother opening it there, but it's got the rear window, it's got the chute there, it's electric chute, and this is a 3-piece design, so you can kind of open up different doors at different segments as you choose. We got the tarp up top, and that is electric. It's a Michael's tarper, and then the ladder up on the side here. So Goodyear Armor Max MSAs on the front, so those are the wide tires. So you can see that we got the 425 tires up here, sitting on a 20,000 pound front axle. We got 69,000 pound rear axle, and the suspension back here is the Hendrickson Primax suspension right there. Here's the hydraulics, and then this was a first for me. So this was actually a factory installed air tank placement. Not really the ideal spot for aesthetics, but for the function of where the hoist controls go, we wanted to have everything clear of the inside of the frame rails. So we actually mounted those outside on the frame rails as it is shown. We did change something though. It did come with all the cables that you just pull on for releasing the air, but we changed those to these ball valves so you can open and close those as you need. Here's the connected exhaust on this side, so you can see that it's that nice chrome elbow, and then we got the polished DPF box right there. Let me open up the hood, and I will take you inside and show you what's under the hood, and then do the interior. All right, so we have the 565 1850 torque Cummins. This is the X15 Performance Series powering this truck. It's paired up with an Allison 4000 series automatic, which is awesome on the farm. Extreme startability. You get fantastic performance out of that transmission with the Cummins here and the Allison paired up together. We got your power steering filter and reservoir. There's your fuel water separator. As far as the front here, we have disc brakes on this all the way around, as you can see right there, and those are 20,000 pound rating. Actually, I think 22,000. We have dual power steering gears on this truck. We got the one on this side here, and then the other we'll go to in a second. Washer fluid is up top, your coolant over there, and then all the air lines terminate at the firewall, and then it goes to electrical on the inside, so it minimizes the amount of air going into the cab. Over on this side, the hot side, we have your turbo, your HVAC system with the easy to change filter up above. There's some taps to shut off the coolant going into the HVAC for the off season, if you'd like to do that. There's the additional power steering gear, and there is the safety latch to prevent the hood from closing on your hood when your head when you're underneath. So we'll close that up and take a peek on the inside. All right, so as we come inside this cab here, we got the Vantage interior with the gray. So it's got that nice gray smooth stitching on there. It's easy to keep clean, easy to wipe off. We did put the rubber flooring here as well, so again, easy to clean and wipe. You're greeted with this beautiful Kenworth emblem in here. This is a new emblem that we came up with last year for our 100th anniversary. It's kind of grown on me a little bit, but wasn't really a fan at first, but I do kind of like it. I actually put a sticker of that on my half ton. We got the window lift controls here. We got your door locks and then your mirror controls up here as well with mirror heat. Over here on this side, we have your back lights, which are on the back of the cab. I'll show you right there. Down here, we got these little wires kind of hanging out, so that can be used to install a work light if you choose. We've got your interior dimmer, your interior lights, your exterior light pre-trip, and then here is your signal stat. That's your marker light interrupter switch, and then that is to slide to put windshield washer fluid on your window. We did the leather wrap steering wheel, and it is the smart wheel, so you do have the phone controls, your radio controls, there's your controls for the dash, and then there's your cruise and waypoints. As far as jakes, it's right here. You pull that back and you get your jakes. Over here we have the Allison transmission control, drive, neutral, reverse. You have mode button there as well. There is your trailer brakes. We have engine fan. So these are some work lights that were installed on the box there. So this was nice to utilize factory style switches, and then they put these labels on there at Cancade to finish off this build. We have your regen switch, air suspension dump, your power divider, your front lock, your center lock, and your rear lock for the full locking differentials, and then there is the PTO switch. HVAC controls right over there. Here's your radio controls, and then there is the headlights, clearance lights, and your fog light switch right there. So the neat thing about this truck, something that's different that I don't do very often, I think this is probably the first time that I've done this. I'm just going to clear off some stuff here so that I can show you guys a little bit better. Sorry about the camera wobbling all over here. I did a bench seat here, so you can actually get a bench seat that is open below in vinyl to give you a 3-man bench or 3-man seating inside this cab, which makes it a little bit different because it's normally 2 buckets. But for the farm, sometimes you have the kids come along for a ride along, and you can load up the cab here, put 3 people in here. So there you go. All right, so there we have it. Thank you so much for sticking around and watching the video. I appreciate you guys being a part of the channel here. If you are new to the channel and you want to subscribe to see more content like this, just click on the subscribe button down below. You can also go to my website up above here to see the kenworthguy.com, all the stuff that I have listed, and all my social media platforms. So again, Todd, a huge thank you to you for putting your trust in me to put this truck together. Zeus has turned out awesome. I love it. So thanks so much for watching. That's it for now, and have yourself the world's best day.